Injury for Centrowitz, disappointment for the Ducks, but they do have a representative here in the men's 1500 meters. Centrowitz was supposed to deliver big points. He's got the best time this year collegiately. Sidney Marie has the meet record, and Bernard Lagat from Washington State set the collegiate record in 1999. The favorite, German Fernandez, Midwest regional champion, setting a school record for Oklahoma State, wearing the orange.
Also another freshman competing in this competition, won the 1500 and the 5,000 meters at the Big 12 championship this year.
And a look at the field now. Fernandez highlighting that group. But Oregon is in the race. Jordan McNamara.
You saw him right next to Fernandez right at the beginning, and what Jordan McNamara needs to do is almost get out there and get boxed in and just stay in scoring position, but he has moved immediately to the back and is running very tentatively and probably does not realize that all he needs is 1 point, because right now if Florida State wins the 4x4 they will tie with Oregon. So a lot of pressure on the youngster Jordan McNamara of Oregon.
And German Fernandez has gone out in front.
Well, knowing Vin Lananna, believe me, Jordan McNamara knows how important it is to try and get an 8th place finish. He's probably just trying to stay within his own race plan, see how the race develops from the back, and try just not to lose contact. It's a heady amount of pressure for this young man. The junior from Oregon just being asked to get an 8th place finish.
Well, he's quite lucky because German Fernandez is not the type of athlete to let a race lag. As you can see, he's gone straight to the front and he is setting a pace. So what Jordan McNamara at this point is thinking, if I can hang on in the back, German Fernandez takes a quick pace out. Perhaps some of the guys towards the back, it'll shake them, and coming on the home stretch, he can get in there for that point that Oregon needs.
In the semifinals, McNamara put up a time of 3:42.09. Fernandez has a personal best in the 1500 of 3:42.80. And Fernandez maintains the lead. Emmanuel behind him from New Mexico.
And there's some smart runners in this race, and the person of Garrett Heath of Stanford, the senior, very wily veteran in these championship races, as well as the hometown favorite Dorian Ulray of Arkansas. This crowd would love to see him make a race of this. German Fernandez, the freshman, happy to be continuing to set the pace, doing the work for everybody else, heading that wind in the home stretch. That's a headwind coming up the home stretch for these runners.
Fernandez, a very capable 5,000-meter runner, so he does have the endurance under his belt, but everyone else is just sitting right on his shoulder, and they are very content to let him do all of the work.
And McNamara has some work in front of him. Bell lap. Fernandez leading the way.
I will tell you, McNamara is at the back of that second pack. If he can lead that second pack, he will gain some points for Oregon. So right now, he has to focus on moving up.
And Carol, you're so right. He just needs to focus on getting to the front of that particular group and forget about those 6 guys up in front. The race is happening. He's in a completely different race, but even that group is starting to get away from him.
Dorian Ulray from Arkansas. And boy, things have shifted at the front. Fernandez was in a battle with Emmanuel. Stride for stride. German Fernandez has got a big kick. And the freshman has taken the men's 1500-meter title.
Look at that baby run. Incredible. An incredible run. I saw him in the Big 12 win both 1,500 and 5,000, and he did it from the front. He did it the hard way.
A late charge there from Garrett Heath from Stanford to take second place. And a personal best for Fernandez, and for McNamara, he did not get into the scoring column for Oregon.
And coming off the last turn, there's Fernandez on the inside of the orange. You think he's led the entire race. There's no way possible he can do it. But take a look at how his arms and legs are pumping. He continues to drive towards the tape, and he runs away from the rest of the field. And he is focused on the finish line, not looking left or right.
German Fernandez, very impressive showing as we head over to Dwight.
All right, Ian, hasn't anybody told you as a freshman you're not supposed to do that? I mean, you go out, they're all thinking, look at the dumb freshman out there leading this championship race. Then you let it go and you show them a kick that I'm sure they weren't ready for.
Yeah, I just wanted to be competitive. I knew that there were 5 guys that can win the race, and I knew it was going to come to the last 100, so I knew how to save a little bit of my gear, and it kept to my benefit, so I finished pretty strong, and I'm very happy right now.
Yeah, I'm sure that you surprised a few people here. Was that your race plan to take it out from the front?
That was the race plan, but then the wind started picking up a little bit, so my coach told me to just try not to lead, but I don't want to go out to a slow race. I want to have a solid race, honest race for all these guys, so I think I did pretty good about that.
Congratulations, the title as a freshman, guys.
5-time Big 12 champion as a freshman. Now he's got an NCAA crown on his resume. German Fernandez, Garrett Heath in second, Lee Emanuel finishing third. No points for Oregon. Jordan McNamara finished second to last in the men's 1,500 meters. Now the Ducks were just hoping to get 1 point out of this race. It was not to be. And for head coach Vin Lananna, a wasted opportunity. There are no